First, I want to say I'm happy to hear Donovan's out of the hospital after beating the vid. His victory also brings me back to my point about legacy, guys. If you don't have kids, you have no legacy to pass the torch to. Just something to think about. And Donovan has a girlfriend, but she isn't entitled to anything because that's not his wife. So if you're not gonna marry her, if you care about her, at least put Devin in your will, if you haven't already. And speaking of Devin, it seems an apology is in order for her and Donovan. I shouldn't have put those pictures up, and even though they were already up on the internet, girlfriends, wives, and kids, for me, are off limits. So I may have crossed the line, and for that, I'm sorry.
Beta male.
But to clear the joke up, it was meant for Donovan because some people think he's married. Honestly, it makes no difference to me if he is or isn't, but I figured the joke would annoy you, so I said it. And then there's the joke at the end. Roll a clip. If you ask any woman, do they want a millionaire boyfriend, they'll all say yes. But the truth is, when that average guy comes around that treats them right, they're gonna give him a chance. Just like if I asked every man, do they want a woman like Rihanna, they're all gonna say yes. But the truth is, I've seen some of your girlfriends. That wasn't meant for Devin. That was meant for my audience. I know you haven't watched my videos or done research, but I make fun of myself, my audience, and if I'm exposing a creator, I may clown him too. And the last of the house cleaning, the beginning clip. Roll the clip.
So much satisfaction out of those videos.
Oh my God, dude, I live vicariously through those videos. I stopped jerking off to porn when I was 37 years old. Sometimes I'll fucking whip out my dick and some fucking cocoa butter and fucking beat off to that stuff.
My bad. That's the wrong clip. But bro, you're a weirdo. Allegedly in this clip, and I have to say allegedly because I didn't find the full clip, you're talking about getting off to watching women get beat up by men. You got a lot of hate in you, and it's sad. I never saw the full clip like I said in the video, and you said research it, but you also admit that the video is old, so you probably can't find the clip either.
The clip that he played, I was actually on, I think I was on Dude Party with MLD. This is years ago. Years and years ago.
So how am I supposed to research it? And let's get one thing straight. I'm not that important to you, and you're definitely not that important to me. So I'm not about to research it. You didn't research any of my videos, right?
No.
Exactly. And you explained the clip.
And we were talking about the videos where girls run up on dudes and they try to swing on dudes and get knocked the fuck out. They get Mike Tyson'd. And I said in jest, dude, I live vicariously through those videos. Sometimes I'll even whip out my sausage and spank the monkey to that.
I understand now, and I'll take your word for it. But the whole beating off part, that's the weird part. But ladies, keep your hands to yourself, because if a woman puts her hands on me, well...
Try Jesus, not me, 'cause I throw hands.
I'm kidding.
Allegedly.
And then you talked about my subscriber count. Roll the clip.
If you're going to play a clip and call me a weirdo based on a clip that and you don't know what the context before and after was, that's irresponsible. But again, this is why you're under 10,000 subscribers. So that should be really no surprise.
Now, you've been on YouTube way longer than me and had multiple channels that got deleted, I think because of community violation. But I just started taking YouTube kind of serious. And we both know YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. So my goal for this year was 10,000. So I'm happy with that. But you sit in front of a camera and talk. Nothing changes, but I've got a ton of ideas and the money to back it. So I hope you keep that same energy about subscribers in the future when I lap your ass.
But I guarantee you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers.
Now, on to this disagreement. No intro, no fancy edits. Let's get to it.
This guy, Confidence Creator, is I guess he is a male improvement, self-improvement person. He's got a shade under 10,000. He's got a shade under 10,000 subscribers, and so he's got another one. Finally confident, I can see.
Financially confident. If you're gonna make fun of the things I say, ask, or woman, don't misread something in the first 5 minutes.
So he did a video about me, but before we get into the video about me, let's just take a look at some of his videos just to kind of get a broad stroke in terms of what his channel is really about. So let's see. The most popular RP lies told to you. So he's that guy.
Actually, I'm not that guy. This is how that video starts. I have nothing against men being aware of female nature. In fact, I think you should be aware of human nature, period. Because a woman will break your heart. That's true. But get caught lacking in the wrong hood, and you'll end up like me, with staples in my head. Another story for another time. So no, I'm not that guy. And are we gonna just skip over the Never Date a Feminist title or Side Chicks video, huh? Interesting. To me, it just sounds like something you'd agree with, though.
He's that guy, right? He's an anti RPer.
I don't like labels, but I'm very much aware of female nature. And I disagree with some things people say in the space, and I preach some of the other things I agree with on this channel.
Are you high-valued man? Disagreement with Kevin Samuels. Let's see. Before cutting someone off, listen to this. Female delusion calculator. YouTubers lied. Men don't approach a beautiful women anymore. Let's see. Myron Gaines admits to being law enforcement. I don't know what's breaking about that. Myron Gaines calls Kevin Samuels so Myron Gaines says fresh and fit. Okay, yeah. So this guy is really, I think he's the black version of Kevin Ray Wilder.
Why can't Kevin be the white version of me?
I guess he does have some original content.
Yeah, no. My channel has been mostly videos of me, giving my own advice and videos of me recreating other creators. I agree with videos. Thank you. I'm gonna skip to the important part.
And once again, guys, what we're gonna do is we are going to stay away from, copyright strikes and all that good stuff. I have sped up the video. I have turned it around.
For anyone that ever reacts to my videos, don't do that. It's not that real to me. Donovan didn't strike my video, so I'm not gonna do that to him or you. But I did have a guy try to strike my 5 signs she's using you video. I know, I did this video already, but leave it up to a lame ass female dating coach to copyright strike it down. And I just reposted the video and cut his small part out. And trust me, it was a great video, so y'all should check it out. I like and hate Donovan Sharpe's talking points. On one hand, I find him funny and entertaining at times. And on the other hand, his hate and disrespect for black women rub me the wrong way.
Okay. Now, the first thing you guys will probably notice about this guy is he appears to talk funny.
Y'all don't like the voice, but I think it's kind of cool. Some like it, others don't. I don't care. And my friends call it my Batman voice. And Donovan called it that too, which I thought was hilarious. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm doing exercises to make my voice deeper. Donovan's got that hairline he's trying to keep up with, and we're both in the gym. It's just self-improvement. Honestly, I didn't even know there were exercises to make your voice deeper until I saw them on YouTube. So I may interview a vocal coach in the future. Other hand, his hate and disrespect for black women rub me the wrong way.
Yep. There it is. So now we understand the agenda. We understand the agenda. According to him, the reason he did this video is because of my disrespect towards black women.
Wrong. I just think Devin exposed some of the holes in your argument. I have no idea why he singles them out for doing the same thing women of other races do. But
I have no idea why he singles them out, because they do the same things that other races of women do. I see. What CC just said here was white girls do it too. That's the argument that he's using. Well, white girls do it too. So why don't you talk about white girls in the same way you talk about black women? And it's funny because all the feminists and all of their cape-wearing manginas, they don't really seem to be worried about race. But here's my response to the white to the white girls do it too. And I'll start from the top here. Like it or not, gentlemen, like it or not, black women are at the bottom of the sexual totem pole.
But statistically speaking, dating-wise, black men are at the bottom too.
That's point blank period. It's not a secret. I'm not breaking news here. Black women are almost nobody's type, and everyone knows it.
I'm pretty sure black men still marry mostly black women. Now, black men date outside their race more than black women, but overall, black men like black women.
Now, a lot of people like to, well, where are your facts? Where are your statistics? Where is your data? They don't really want to know what the statistics and the data says. What they're doing is they're trying to disqualify your statement by requiring some sort of research or some sort of study. Well, if you actually showed it to them, they still wouldn't believe it, because they would say, well, listen, numbers can be made to say anything, and they would be right. They would be right. This is why I don't use outside data when I talk about my talking points. I'm not one to, statistics and studies, all of that is bullshit to me. The kind of data I use is empirical data. Empirical data is based on your own and shared experiences. People can say all they want to, well, this percent of men did this and that. Listen, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. The things that I talk about, that I've gone through, it just so happens that thousands, if not millions of other men have gone through similar or the same experiences as I have.
So I've been dating since I was 12-ish, 13. I really started getting girls in high school at 14. I was young, fly, flashy, and hood rich. The ladies did nothing but show me love. So I was a full-blown hoe, and everyone I knew and hung around got a lot of females too. That's how I became aware of female nature, by being the side guy. Now, based on my experience, can I honestly say other men have had the same experience as me, dating tons of women? No. In fact, I'd argue that most guys fall somewhere in the middle, because everyone didn't have dating problems. Most people dated in their class. The popular kids dated the popular kids. The nerds dated the female nerds. The smokers dated the female smokers. The anime kids dated the anime kids. But something tells me you didn't have that experience. Honestly, I think you were done wrong when you were younger. In this IG post, and you recently reposted this in your community tab, you said, quote, "You got picked on by the black boy. The black girl never took you serious enough because you weren't hood enough." Honestly, it's fucked up. People are assholes, and if I were treated bad by my own people, I'd probably feel the same way too. This clip was from my Myron Gaines video, and it applies to you too. And I've never been made fun of because I was too dark or light. I'm just brown skinned. I've never been made fun of for talking white or smart because I'm a little bit ratchet. So when we don't accept the Myron Gaines in our community because he doesn't look like us, dress like us, or talk like us, is it really his fault that he hates the people that have hated him? Let's talk about it. I'm out. So yeah, I know it doesn't mean much coming from me, but I think it's fucked up that you were treated bad when you were younger. But that's not what this video is about. So let's move on.
This is not based on studies or statistics. This is based on empirical data. You can't tell me that I'm wrong because of my experiences, and you can't tell millions of men that they're wrong because of their experiences. No, we've all experienced the same things.
If we have all experienced the same thing, then we're probably in an echo chamber. Because the reason we have different opinions on different topics is because we have different experiences with women. And like I said, all men didn't initially have a bad dating experience. And most men didn't have my dating life. People are somewhere in the middle. And who are these millions of men that you're speaking about?
But the reason I bring that up is because I am actually going to use sort of outside and empirical data in terms of black women being at the bottom of the sexual totem pole. And that's dating apps. Study after study after study. They don't even do surveys or studies. What they do is they track the people they swipe right on, right? They listen, they go through all the male profiles. Okay, what races of women are these guys swiping right on? What races of women are these men choosing? And black women are chosen the least. That's it. That's it. Listen, you can hate me. I don't care. But facts are facts. Facts are facts.
I've already exposed this talking point. Roll a clip. I was in the comments of my Myron Gaines video when a guy tried to tell me I was wrong when I said both black men and women are seen as the least desirable, not just black women. I know, I wish it wasn't true, but it is. So he said it was Asian men, according to Fresh and Fit. So I said, prove it. Then he sent me Fresh and Fit's Linktree resource link. Come to find out, they put it on there wrong. So either A, they didn't read the article, or B, they lied to you. And the article they used was the same article I used in the Myron Gaines video. We both at the bottom, so ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? No pun intended, because you know, I'm black.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But actually, black women get picked by other races way more often than black men on dating apps. And before you guys get triggered, that just makes sense because women in general get more matches than men. So women of other races get more matches than their men too. So why are Fresh and Fit fans getting so confused? See, on their link tree, it says black women and Asian men least desirable. But when you click the link, the article says black men are the least desirable. So guys, if you're gonna cite your source, at least read it first. Moving on. Guys, think about it. Out of all the negative stereotypes black men have, you think we would be higher than Asians? Come on, guys. So today, we're gonna watch Donovan Sharpe get exposed by his wife or girlfriend, maybe assistant. Who knows? But we're starting right now.
So he said Donovan Sharpe's wife. He said Donovan Sharpe's wife. Really? Why are you telling me? What makes you think I'm married to Devin?
14. The joke was meant to annoy you. Ladies and gentlemen,
We got him.
but seriously, it was a joke. If you say that's your girl, that's your girl. Let's move on.
That being the financial breadwinner is where it starts in terms of leading a relationship with a woman. 100% true.
True for your relationship. But say I met a woman today. I'm not leading her financially. We'll go half though.
He didn't characterize it like that. He called it leading with your wallet. Well, I call leading with your wallet trickin'. You're absolutely right, CC. Leading with your wallet is trickin'. But being a leader in a relationship because you are the financial breadwinner, that's not leading with your wallet. When we use the term leading with your wallet is trickin', we're talking about on approach.
If I'm not married to her, the most I'm providing is half, respectfully. And I've had different females give me money. So once again, different experiences. But somewhere in the middle is women wanting a provider and women being cool with 50-50. And if you're paying all the bills in the house and that's not your wife, in my opinion, she tricked you. Bro, you a trick. But Devin helps you with your business, so technically she works for you. So that's not tricking. But there are a lot of women that prefer a man to pay for the rent and they just hang out all day. Fellas, you getting tricked. If I give you $1 million today, does that make you a good leader?
If I give you $1 million today, does that make you a good leader?
No.
Well, of course not. Of course not. What's that? What does that have to do with being the financial breadwinner? Like, dude, just because you have money does not make you a good leader.
If your girl starts an OnlyFans page and gets paid, should she lead your family? No.
Who the hell said that? What are we talking about? If a girl starts an only... No. Listen, I don't give a shit what she does for a living. She's not leading my family because she's a woman.
Now, the traditional side of me will say, I'm not letting a woman lead. My family, I'm the captain. But I don't need to lead in everything that's going on, which is the case with Donovan. Devin leads in SEO and marketing. If a woman makes more money than you, does that make her a good leader?
No.
Lastly,
If a woman makes more money than you, does that make her a good leader? Do you see where he's do you see where he's trying to take this? He's trying to make everybody think that I think that if you have money, you're a good leader. That's not true. That's not true at all. I've never said that.
you didn't say it, but I'm saying it. And you agree, money doesn't make you a good leader. Doesn't make money, but he's a leader because of this game and knowledge he possesses.
Oh, look at this.
If a woman makes more money than you, does that make her a good leader?
No.
This guy thinks he's clever.
I am. Lastly, a pimp doesn't make money, but he's a leader because of this game and knowledge he possesses. Women give him money and they see him as a leader. I talk about that in the Keep Your D Out of Her video.
Let's just say, for example, that's funny. He talked about a pimp there. Roles reversed. Let's just say you were Donovan Sharpe and I'm your assistant Donovan, right? Dude, I'd be out the door in 2 seconds or less because you're the breadwinner. Yeah, I could be all alpha and this and that and the other, but in the end, man, like, there's no romance without finance. You wouldn't have as much respect for me if I weren't who I was and if I weren't making what I made.
Well, you even early in our relationship, the roles were somewhat reversed.
Yeah, they were actually.
But I mean, it reminds me of a caller that you had once that was like, how do I reward my woman if I'm just a regular guy?
Right.
How do I lead a relationship if we both work? You know, and that's 90% of guys that are out there are like, okay, I'm a normal person. I work, she works. I don't really make more than she does, so I can't really tell her what to do. How else?
Let me ask you this.
I really dislike that he cut her off.
I don't give a fuck what you think, CC. I cut my woman off any goddamn time I want.
You lack respect for women. It's kind of like you feel like women are beneath you. And no, I don't think men and women are equal. Shit, I'm not even equal to other men. But I respect people, men and women, which is why I don't cut people off when they talk. Because when you cut someone off, generally speaking, you don't care what they have to say. And if I don't care what you have to say, why am I talking to you in the first place? But that's your woman. So if she's cool with it, it is what it is. Because she was making some really valid points.
She was not making valid points. Devin was talking in circles, as women do. A woman is never going to admit to a man on the air if you don't make, if I have to support you, I'm out of here. There is a clock. No, a woman's never going to say that. That makes her look bad. It makes her look like a gold digger.
This is why you can't win with guys like Donovan. It doesn't matter what you say. He believes what he believes.
I think CC would absolutely positively agree that what women say and what women do are often two very different things. For that very reason, they just don't want to look bad.
In some cases, that's true, but not in all cases. Like this one. You got a woman that already proved to you she likes you. She supported you before you were making decent money, but according to your talking points, she's lying. It's not her words, it's her actions that prove to me that she's liked you way before the clout, money, and all the other bullshit.
Devin only supported me financially because she saw and believed in the potential. Women will either latch onto a man who already has everything, or they'll latch onto a man early because they see the potential.
Everyone has potential, but most people don't have follow through. You know how many people started a podcast and failed to follow through? In fact, when I hear people say they're starting a podcast, I just think it's cap. But Devin believed in you, and that's all most guys want. And if you're not doing anything with your life, why should a woman stay? I feel the same way. Fellas, have you had a friend that you grew up with that didn't do anything with their lives, so you stopped hanging out with them? It's kind of the same thing.
Conor McGregor's wife, they've been married forever. They've known each other, I don't know, since they were like 16 years old.
Conor McGregor's wife was lucky. Conor had a plan and it worked out. But for every Conor McGregor, there's thousands of athletes that had a plan like Conor. Honestly, you saying Conor is like a single mom pointing to Russell Wilson and saying single moms can still have high-valued men. Look at Sierra. When I met my lady, I had a plan. And God said, fuck your plan. Shit, I've fallen so many damn times, it's not even funny. But I'm still standing, still strong.
You literally made my point for me, CC.
So Donovan could lose it all, and Devin would be right there with him, holding it down.
No. You're only half right. Let's say that someone were to snap their fingers. Let's say that someone were to snap their fingers, and Donovan Sharpe Inc. just goes away, disappears. All the money, all the clout, all my connects, right? Would Devin just up and leave immediately? No, of course not. Of course not. She's known me for a while. She knows that I have personality traits. She knows that I'm a go-getter. This is my third successful business that I've run. Devin will stick around because she knows I have the potential to bounce back.
Devin didn't need any of that stuff to love you. All the money and clout, that's all the stuff you wanted. If you never made it on YouTube and you worked a normal 9 to 5, Devin would still be happy living with you in a 1-bedroom apartment. No, you can't be a complete bum, but she'd happily accept the average Donovan. So fellas, if you find a Devin, keep her. Because most people are all talk. But through Devin's actions in the beginning of the relationship, she's already proven to me that she's with you for you. I know she didn't just start putting those heels on when you hit 100,000 subscribers. She's always treated you good, And I know she has because you wouldn't be dealing with her if she treated you like shit.
However, 2-3 months into me losing everything and I'm laying around the house, I'm drinking every night, I'm not making plans. At some point, Devin is going to be like, okay, like, Donovan, I love you, and I know you're going through a tough time, but it's time to get to getting.
Isn't that how it should be, though? If a man takes a job to lead, and instead of leading, he's sitting on the couch and getting drunk all day, that's not something a woman should accept long term. And even you said in this video, if Devin got injured, lost her body, when she healed, you'd give her time to get back in the gym. But if she never got her body back, you'd leave too. Those are your conditions. I don't see anything wrong with it. So you went from one extreme to the next. I said Devin would be there for you because she loved you, which is the opposite of what a gold digger would do. A gold digger isn't going to stick around until you build up another channel. No, she's on to the next up-and-coming YouTuber, like me.
Nigga, please.
But a real one is with you, helping you build. But there's an asterisk by that, because you can't help people that don't want to help themselves. And you kept talking about this unconditional love thing. Bro, I don't believe in fairy tales. My love isn't unconditional. I've given quotes before saying, if a woman says she loves you, she's speaking in the moment. She loves you right now. People speak in the moment. That's the same with everybody. Do I love my ex? Hell no. But did I love her? At some point in life, yeah. But women love for different reasons. The best reason a woman can love a man is because of his personality. See, Devin loves that you're hardworking and not lazy. So you losing your business doesn't change the fact that you're still hardworking and not lazy. But if you lose your business and start to change how you act, you're drinking all day, depressed, sitting around, not doing shit, well, that's not the man she signed up for now, is it?
Women do not love you for who you are. They love you for what you are and what you can provide. A woman's love is conditional, my friend.
I know. The problem is, a man's love should be conditional too. You see, most men tend to stick around through the bullshit, which is why women file 80% of the divorces. Listen, fellas, if she's treating you like shit, say it with me.
You're fired.
He's trying to act like love is this foreign concept that we don't believe in. No, that's not really it. But your idea of love, CC, is not the real idea of love. Again, he hasn't said it yet, but what he is describing is unconditional love.
I don't believe in that, so I'm gonna skip it. I lead in finance, my wife leads with the kids. I lead in finance.
Wait, he leads in finance, his wife leads with the kids. So he's married and he does have children. It's good that you lead in finance, but why don't you lead with the kids?
Simple. I travel a lot and I'm running a business, so things that need to be done with the kids get taken care of by my wife. Just like Devin does your SEO, I'd say she's your chief marketing officer, which makes her a leader in that position. I kind of think we're saying the same thing, so I'm gonna move on. I know women that know more about finance than
I know women who know more about finance than
most men do.
Oh. I know women who know more about finance than most men do.
Stop the cap.
Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Don't give me these, dude. Don't give me these bullshit anecdotal apex fallacies to prove your point. I know, and I don't know what it is with the plural and singular. It's I know women.
I know women, plural, because I know multiple females that I've gone to school with that actually run Toro businesses. We got some Airbnb, crypto, stockbrokers, all of that. And eventually, I'll interview some of them.
That's why I said this is what ignorance looks like. So you're telling me that you know women who know more about finance than men, yet women currently hold 80% of the debt in this country.
I said if you find a woman that knows more than you in finance, let her lead in it. Make her your chief financial officer. So what the fuck does that have to do with women holding most of the debt? That's like me saying I know a lot of high-value black men, and you say, well, black men make the least amount of money in the U.S. What are you talking about? That doesn't change the fact that I know black men that are successful.
You want, well, If he knows more, if this guy knows more women who are better at finance than men, then I guess women must be better at finance than men. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Emotional. I never said I knew more women that were better than men in finance. I said I know women that know more about finance than most men. And that's true. The average man is terrible with finances. Now he's way better than the average woman, but the average person isn't better than a small amount of successful women I've met. So fellas, if you meet a woman that knows more than you in finance, let her do her thing and learn from her so you're not in the dark when it comes to finances.
Even if that were true, and it's not, that doesn't prove anything. Just because you tell us some bullshit story about how things are different in your world doesn't make it true, man. That doesn't make it true. Well, Donovan, isn't that what you do? No, that's not what I do. I talk about my experiences, and the reason why my channel has grown is because millions of men have had the same experiences.
That's exactly what you do. You contradict yourself, and you don't even have 1 million subscribers. Based on your views, which fluctuates from 1.5 to 20,000, you have about an average of 7,000 loyal subscribers. And just because someone watches you doesn't mean they share your experience, because obviously I've watched you and we have different experiences. I think that's enough of this response. I'm not gonna finish your video. It's just a bunch of taking what I said out of context and you assuming stuff. I did watch it live, but it's also pretty long, and YouTube has taught me I can provide facts and stats, but I won't change your mind because your experiences are different than mine. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I think the most important thing was to apologize for putting the pictures of Devin up and to correct some of the wrong information I said in your video. I swung first, you swung back. I'm cool with that. All of the insults, I did it first, you did it. It is what it is. And I'm not Kevin, no offense to him, but I'm moving on, and I won't be responding because I don't care. Oh, and I'm not going on your platform either. Honestly, I gained nothing from it. You've already posted about me twice, and it didn't move my subscriber count. And your subscribers probably won't rock with me anyway. So I'm gonna leave it at that, because some of the things you say I can agree with, and some I disagree with, but either way, I'm moving on. Oh, and lastly, my wife is in great shape, and she's very attractive, because unlike other men, I'm more similar to you. If she's getting fat, I'm gonna tell her ass to get in the gym. But to your challenge, if I was younger and less mature, I'd accept your challenge because I love taking people's money. But I'm not younger and immature, so I don't need to get into a pissing contest with you. And I'm definitely not putting her up on the internet for other men to judge her. I wouldn't date a woman seriously who shows her body off on the internet. So why would I put my wife's body on the internet to be judged? And I see you show Devin off. That's cool. What you do with your lady is your business, but I'll pass. And for the people that rock with me, if you want to see the 5 signs a woman is using you, check out this video I did. I'm out.